it be? Let's check. I don't think am I live? Why don't I see you on do you see me on the screen? Because I can't find where I am. It's really weird because last time at least I could see myself.
We all know it's
Oh, I'm here. I guess there was like a huge delay this time for some reason. So finally, thank goodness. Okay, I'm opening the chat to see what you're saying. So where are you from? I thought nobody would be here today. Thought nobody at all would be here. But I see that some people decided to come, even if it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Okay, let me open this OBS real quick so I can see myself. So thank you very much for joining. I'm really happy that somebody managed to come today. We are going to read more Russian fairy tales, more Russian folk tales. I keep calling them fairy tales, but actually I think the right word is folk tale. Народные сказки. Русские народные сказки. A lot of people from the States here. Ukraine is here with us. Nice. Привет, Украина. Texas, Boston. Сырки. Somebody eats сырки. Сырки or сырники. Сырники. Those are two different things. Сырки и сырники. So we already read Little Turnip. We had what else? I don't remember. Something else we had. Oh, that Teремок. Today we come to read one of the most popular tales, KOLOBOK. KOLOBOK. You probably know KOLOBOK. This is a super weird, on the one hand funny, on the other hand sad story. So, but first we read Kurachka Rяба, Little Red Hen, and I am really curious what you have to say about it in the comments. Let me start. So here it is called Золотое яичко. Золотое яичко. However, the more common name for Russians is Kurachka Rяба. It's called Little Red Hen. A little red hen. Here it's called golden egg. Golden egg. So we're gonna read this fairy tale, this folk tale, and please, after we're done with this short tale, let me know in the comments what you think. What you think about the moral, about the whole idea, because this is interesting. This is interesting. We'll discuss it later. So, let's read it. Let's give it a try. Золотое яичко. 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 It means little egg. Golden egg. Egg made of gold. Золотое. Золотое. Жили себе дед да баба. Жили себе. Here we have this expression жили себе. It's a very simple language here, so it's more like not a slang, but something very, very informal. Себе, you probably know it as to yourself, for yourself. Себе. So it means they were living to themselves, kind of by themselves. Living, doing stuff every day, not caring about anybody else. Жили себе. Or, for example, I'm walking, not caring about anyone, minding my own business. I'm just walking on my own. Иду я себе, something, something. So this себе here adds this kind of simplicity to this phrase. Дед да баба. Дед да баба. obviously means an old man and an old woman. Very common, very popular, typical characters of Russian folk tales. Ded и baba, old man. You probably don't know that this da not only means yes. It also sometimes in the old tales it means and. Ded и baba, ded да баба. Or you and I, ты да я, ты да я. We even have a song like that. Ты да я да мы с тобой, ты да я да мы с тобой. A really cool song. So it means you and me. Okay, so they lived together, old man and old woman. И была у них курочка ряба. Курочка ряба. Курочка ряба. Была у них. We would say in English, they had a little hen. But here, in Russian, how we form the same meaning, we can say, little red hen, her name is Ryaba, her name, little hen Ryaba, was with them. That's how we say they had a little red hen Ryaba. So Ryaba was with them. Была у них курочка ряба. It means they had little red hen. Kurachka. Remember this ochk, those suffixes add this meaning of small, cute, adorable. So kuritsa is the official word, the full form, like hen. Kurachka, it's like little cute hen. Kurachka ряба. Снесла курочка яичко. So you see kurachka, яичко. Those suffixes chk, they add this meaning of small and cute and nice. Kurachka, яичко. It's not just яйцо, egg. It's яичко. Снесла. We had it before when we were reading those little polyglot series. The verb for hen, kind of pooping out an egg. Do you have this? Not pooping out, obviously. So the hen producing the egg, we have the verb снести яйца. So курица несет яйца, meaning she is producing those eggs. I'm not sure how you say it in English. So moving on. Яичко непростое. Negation here, not a simple, ordinary egg. Яичко непростое. Золотое. Золотое means made of gold. Golden egg. So suddenly she pooped out gold. What a nice little hen. Thank you for telling me laying an egg. Yeah, so she laid a golden egg. Курица снесла золотое яичко. Золотое яичко. Золотое. Then some unexpected, like why the old man hits for some reason. Yeah, so he starts to crack that egg. He's beating I don't know why. Ded бил. Beat means to punch somebody, to beat somebody, or with an egg it means that he's trying to crack it, for the edge of the plate or something like that, like beat. Pay attention to pronunciation. When I work with students, kind of privately, especially Americans have this problem. You confuse that y and e. So we have был, like была курочка. It means the hen was. And бил, it means to beat. They are two different words. And Americans very often pronounce them the same way. Like я била в Москве. It means I was beating somebody in Moscow. It doesn't mean I was in Moscow. So this is a dangerous word, difficult to pronounce. Beat and быть. быть. So you should really make the difference between them. Быть, бить. So he was trying to crack this egg. Бил, не разбил. Разбил. Here you see a great example of how a prefix can add this meaning of completion, add in this perfection, like perfective. I hope you know perfective, imperfective forms of verbs. So бил is the continuing process. On бил. Разбил means that he broke it. So he did crack it. The action is completed. Here, this раз prefix, разбил, adds this meaning. Бил, не разбил. So he couldn't break it, didn't break it. Не разбил. So that egg is solid. Баба била, не разбила. So she did the same thing. Old woman was beating this egg and didn't work. Не разбила. Мышка бежала. Бежала was running. So the mouse was running by. Little mouse. Again, you see this k shows the little mouse, the suffix k. Мышка was running by. Бежала, past tense, бежала. Хвостиком махнула. Again, хвостик, little tail. The tail in general would be хвост. But the small tail, хвостик. So again, remember that in Russian we add this meaning with suffixes. Мышка. Mouse, little mouse. Хвост, хвостик. Like tail, little cute tail. Хвостик. So we add suffixes. Хвостик. Ik. Suffix ik. So she waved with her little tail. Махнула. Past tense. Яичко упало и разбилось. So the little egg fell down and smashed, cracked, broke. Разбилось. So how it happens when the egg falls down on the floor. So the mouse moved her tail and the egg fell down and broke. Дед и баба плачут. Плачут. Kurachka, so they are crying. Old man and old woman are crying. Kurachka кудахчет. Remember, I told it many times, and again I forgot. I hope you remind me in the chat. The verb of hen sounds, like how do hens speak? In Russian, we have the verb кудахтать, like кудахтать. This chicken sound in Russian would be кудахтать. So the hen speaks, кудахчет. Не плачь, дед. Не плачь, баба. Don't cry, old man. Don't cry, old woman. Не плачь, imperative mood. So the infinitive плакать, плакать. Не плачь, don't cry. If you want to tell somebody, don't cry, stop crying. Не плачь, не плачь. Я снесу вам яичко другое. Yeah, so the hen is clucking. Thank you very much for your help. Clucking. Don't cry, old man. Don't cry, old woman. I will lay another egg for you. A different egg. Not a golden one, an ordinary one. A simple one. And everybody is happy. Я снесу вам яичко другое. Different. Другое. Не золотое. Not a golden one. A simple one. Простое. And everyone is satisfied with this decision. So, let me read it in full speed, like I would do it normally to Russian people. And you think, like, what's the meaning of this story? Well, we'll discuss it in a minute. Золотое яичко. Жили себе дед да баба, и была у них курочка ряба. Снесла курочка яичко, яичко непростое, золотое. Дед бил, не разбил. Баба била, не разбила. Мышка бежала, хвостиком махнула, яичко упало и разбилось. Дед и баба плачут, а курочка кудахчет. Не плачь, дед, не плачь, баба, я снесу вам яичко другое, не золотое, простое. So, actually I forgot my water. Give me a second, and while I'm pouring a little bit of water for myself, think about how do you get the moral? It's the old Slavic folk tale. So what's the moral here? What's the idea? And I'll grab some water really quickly before I lose my voice completely. I have a perfect puzzle for you. If you are wise, you will listen for me. Oh, to me. What do you get if you guzzle down sweets? Okay, I'm back, but I don't see myself. I have a delay on the screen. So, I got a little water. What do you think about the moral? What is the moral of this story? For me, personally, it's a complete nonsense. Doesn't make sense, like, at all. They have a golden egg. Instead of taking care of it, they try to crack it. But when the egg actually cracks and breaks, the mouse kind of helped them. They cry suddenly. And then the hen says, well, don't worry, I'll just give you a simple ordinary egg. And they are good. So since childhood, every Russian person knows this fairy tale, this folk tale, and even since childhood never made sense to me. So when I grew up, I looked up some meaning. Like, what is the explanation? And there is so much stuff there, like universal global explanations, like this is about the organization of the universe and how is the meaning of life, and the mouse is the symbol of this and the golden egg symbolizes this one. So I'm not sure if it's true. So I don't know. So yeah, Ingrid, I agree with you about, so this is one of the versions, to be satisfied with simple things, like not pursuing gold and treasure and everything. Another version is that you should, so kind of they try one way of doing things, but it doesn't work, so they should have done it differently. They should have dropped the egg to be like breaking. So no matter how old you are doing things the old way and never learn, something like that. So there is a lot of stuff. If you are interested in this, you can look up the meanings of Kurachka, Ryaba, the explanations. A lot of people get really deep into this stuff. To me, I think just some random Slavic people thought, like, let's make some fun for our kids. Let's create a funny story, and it has not meaning at all. But who knows? Oh, Mike gives an interesting explanation. Yeah, like golden egg can be broken and you cry after it. So why not settle for an ordinary egg? It's kind of yeah, and this motif. Do you have this in Russian? We have the word motif, leitmotif. Kind of this idea is pretty common for Russian folk tales, and we even have this proverb that it's better to have sinitsa, like a little sparrow in your hands instead of журавль. Oh, What are those bird species in English? So, long story short, better to have sparrow, simple sparrow, in your hands instead of this beautiful bird in the sky. So instead of looking outside and dreaming about something unattainable, it's better to have something simple but in your possession. So Russian culture is all about enjoying small things, and maybe that comes from folk tales, including folk tales. Alrighty. So, kolobok. I also have it in podcast mode. I don't remember, but you can look up slow Russian kolobok. I was reading this folk tale in my podcast, translating it. So, if you prefer audio, you can find it there as well. Okay, this one is really weird too, but I know that this is a common tale in other countries as well. Okay, kolobok. Жили-были старик со старухой. Again, жили-были, a super common beginning of folk tales. It's like in English, once upon a time. I think most fairy tales begin with once upon a time there was someone. In Russian, жили-были, lived and were an old man and old woman, obviously. But in the first one we had дед и баба. Here, старик со старухой, old man with an old woman. Instrumental case here. Old man with his old woman. Старик со старухой. Вот и просит старик. So the old man asks, requests. Испеки мне старая колобок. Very rude old husband, he says. Bake me a round bread, like little, not a donut. It's not exactly a donut. It's like round-shaped bread. Испеки is an imperative mood again, so he's kind of commanding her, asking her, bake it for me. Старая means old. So he's addressing her, you, old one, bake a round bread for me. So she says, like, what would I bake it from? Like, what do I make it of? Из чего испечь-то? Муки нет. There is no flour. We don't have flour to bake it. Из чего испечь-то? Муки нет. No flour. Bake me a pastry, old woman, Mike says. It's not even an old woman. He literally says just old one. Yeah, you, old. Bake me some pastry. I'm hungry. Your man is hungry. Bake food. So they are obviously poor. They're poor, no flour, nothing to make a bread of. No food. Муки нет. Эх, старуха. Like, you, old woman, старуха. Kind of meaning, you are stupid old woman, старуха. По амбару помети, по сусечкам поскреби. Again, imperative mood here. So he's telling you, go to the barn, ambar, and kind of swish there, like find some leftovers. По амбару помети. Мести means like doing like this movement. You can do it on the floor. You can do it with a little Spanky him, my permanent helper, please. How to translate misty? Swish? For some reason I remember the word swish. Misty. По амбару помети. По сусечкам Поскреби. Susek, it's the word from like really old Russian. In traditional Russian house, there were those shelves. So we don't use this word anymore. Suseki, susechki. But it's an old folk tale, so he uses this word. So do here, try there, and you'll get enough. Вот и наберется. Вот и наберется. Sweep. Yes, sweep. Sweep a little bit here, a little bit there, you'll get enough flour. Старуха так и сделала. And so she did. So the old woman did. Так и сделала. Намела. So she swished. Swept. Right? Swept. Намела. Наскребла. Kind of scratched there. Наскребла. Горсти две муки. The word горсть, it's very interesting because in English you usually say handful of something or fistful of something. For example, like fistful or handful of coins. In Russian we use this word горсть. Горсть монет, coins. Or here, handful of flour, горсть муки. When you grab something in your palm here, горсть. So she found 2 handfuls of flour. Горсти две муки. Here, interesting, why the word order is like that. Горсти две муки instead of 2 handfuls like the normal order. Две горсти муки. When you do that with numerals, it means that it's approximately. It's not 100% the right amount. So it's about 2 handfuls. So maybe 1.5, maybe 1 3/4. So it's not clear. For example, about time. Like, how much time would you spend there? Сколько времени ты там будешь? And if you don't know exactly, you can say like, about 2 hours. So in Russian, you would simply switch the word order. Часа два. Instead of saying 2 часа. If you say 2 часа, means 100% 2 hours you'll be there. If you say часа два, the opposite order, means like maybe about 2 hours, so you don't know. Here same, about a couple of handfuls of flour. Of course she didn't kind of count how much she had there. Okay, горсти две муки. Замесила тесто на сметане. Smetana is sour cream. Sour cream, very popular in Russia. We add it into soups, into everything. Smetana. Adam, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your, you say, dedication to us. Yeah. Valentine's Day. I'm sitting here. But actually we are preparing to make this glue wine. You know, like German people know what I mean. That mulled wine. What do you say? How do you say it? Glintwein, we say in Russian. Glintwein. So after this, I'm gonna drink some glue wine. And if my students from CU Boulder watching me right now, if you don't see me at 10 in the morning on campus, you know what happened to me today. I probably got drunk and slept over my lessons. Okay. So на сметане we started with sour cream. На сметане, тесто на сметане, it means dough, not sure about pronunciation, dough, тесто, made of sour cream. So people who like cooking and baking, you probably know that the dough can be made with milk or with water, or you can put sour cream as this liquid to get all together the flour and all that stuff, so it makes sticky and stays together. So we would use prepositional case here. On sour cream. It means this dough made of sour cream. In Russian, we say dough on sour cream or dough on water. Тесто на воде or on milk. На молоке. A lot of different ways of making dough. So she had sour cream, she used it. Скатала в колобок. Катать. Interesting verb. You know the roller bins? So we say катать, like that. Катать. But I'm not sure why they use it here, because usually катать when it makes it flat. For example, the pizza dough, you would катать to make it really thin. But колобок, you see above the letter Ж on the picture, he's like sphere. He is like a little ball. Kolobok. So I'm not sure why she was using roller bin there. So she formed this round ball of dough. Хлеб. Kolobok. Kolobok. So this word kolobok, you do like that. You put a little piece of here and you're just like kolobok. Kolobok. Изжарила его в масле. Изжарила его в масле means she fried it in butter. В масле, in butter. Prepositional case again. And put on the windowsill to cool down. Положила, put, положила, на окно. На окно. Literally here it says on the window. On the window, but I don't think you say it in English because window is this vertical part and the flat one would be windowsill. However, in Russian we say на окно, just on the window, meaning the windowsill. На окно, на окно. Простыть, or also you can meet the more contemporary version, остыть. Остыть means to cool down. If something's very hot, like, for example, кофе, горячий, кофе остыл. Coffee cooled down a little bit, became colder, остыл. Or, like when a person dies, we can say, человек остыл. Kind of the body became cold. Тело остыло. Остыло. Terrible. Okay. So suddenly he turns alive. He comes back to life for some reason, this piece of bread. Надоело колобку лежать. So колобок got tired, grew tired of lying on the windowsill. So надоело колобку лежать. Grammatically, it doesn't make sense that we use it like that. So in English, you say, I am tired. But in Russian, we would use dative case, kind of tired to the bread, something. Very interesting. So we would say мне надоело instead of I'm tired. We would say kind of tiredness to me. Надоело мне лежать. I'm tired of laying around. So he's tired of, he's bored. Надоело. Надоело meaning he's bored. He had enough of lying on the windowsill. Он и покатился с окна на заваленку. Заваленки на травку. Let's slow down here. So he was tired and he rolled, because he's round, he rolled. Покатился. Покатился с окна на заваленку. Great practice of cases here. So from the window, genitive case, с окна на заваленку. Accusative case, from the window to the bench. С заваленки на травку. So you see all the endings are changing. So from this bench to the grass, травка, на травку, с травки на дорожку. So from grass to the little path, на дорожку. Дорожка, remember, is this little path, the road. На дорожку. And road. Oh, down the path, down the road. И покатился. So he's gone. Покатился по дорожке. Dative case again. Okay. Катится колобок по дороге. So this little колобок, this little round bread is rolling down the road. Катится по дороге. По дороге. Dative case. По дороге. Навстречу ему заяц. Here we dropped the verb and we simply say, and the hare, заяц, is coming at him, coming to face him. Навстречу. Навстречу, I already told you, if it's one word, it means that somebody is approaching you face to face. So you see that person coming at you, walking towards you. Навстречу. Навстречу. Навстречу заяц. Заяц, remember, he is one of the most common characters in Russian fairy tales, and obviously he's dressed in a traditional Russian costume. So, okay, колобок, колобок, я тебя съем. Like bread, little bread. Колобок, it's like donut, not like donut, the round one, but so donut, I'll eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Я тебя съем. Future tense. And not just future tense. You see great practice of perfective, imperfective forms. Я тебя съем. Again, this idea of completion. This idea that he will eat him totally, like no more bread. Done. Like, no more bread. Съем. If it was like, I'll be eating you for 2 hours, я тебя буду есть. This is the long one. Буду есть. Нет, не ешь меня косой. No, don't eat me. You, how do you call, oh my goodness, I don't know. Косой, it means when your eyes are in a different direction, kind of looking in different directions. One eye goes here, another eye goes there. Some people have this problem with the eyes. How do you call it? In adjective form. So hare has his eyes on the sides, usually like looking. So he has the big so he can see better for predators and everything. So in Russian, it's very common to call him косой. Косой, meaning his eyes are like that. Косой. Cross eye, you say. Cross eye. I don't know. There is an adjective for it. I don't know. I don't remember. So that what it means. Not lazy eye. Not lazy. Cross-eyed. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. So that's very common for hares in fairy tales. Yeah, you call them like that. So don't eat me. Cross-eyed hare. А лучше послушай, какую я тебе песенку спою. So better listen what kind of a song I'm going to sing to you. So лучше послушай. Better you listen. You'd be better off listening. Лучше послушай. Песенка, again, the normal word would be песня, the cute one, песенка. Kind of some funny little song, песенка. Again, using suffixes. Okay. Заяц уши поднял. So the hare put up his ears, in attention, so he can hear better. Уши поднял. А колобок запел. And Kolobok started to sing. So you see, again, we show this beginning of action with a prefix. Запел. It means started to sing. Запел. Began singing. Запел. Here it's going to repeat every single time. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен. So he's describing the process, how he was created. So I'm this round bread, this barn swept in the barn, scrabbed on the shelves, made on sour cream, like на сметане мешан, put into the oven, в печку сожжен, cooled down on the windowsill, на окошке стужен. And then this is super popular. I left grandpa, I left grandma, and I'm gonna leave you, stupid hair, right? So я от дедушки ушел, meaning it literally means I walked from the old man or grandpa, дедушка. It's genitive case. When you say from something or someone, you use genitive. Я от дедушки ушел. Я от бабушки ушел. And from you, hair. От тебя, зайца, не хитро уйти. Хитрый means cunning, kind of sneaky. Хитрый. So here he uses не хитро. It means like it's not a big deal to trick you as well. Не хитро уйти. So it's not difficult to walk away from you, hair. Не хитро уйти. So he distracted him with his song. И покатился колобок дальше. And he rolled over and rolled down forward. Дальше. He moved on. Только его заяц и видел. Again, here it doesn't make sense to translate this in Google Translate because it will be a literal translation and Russian language might be really tricky. So he says, только его заяц и видел. Intonation is everything here. Literally, if you just put this to Google Translate, it will say, hare saw only him. Только его заяц и видел. But with this intonation, только его заяц и видел, it means that he's gone and hare didn't see him anymore. So literally means the opposite because of the intonation. Только его заяц и видел. So it means that he left and the hare couldn't even get back to reality and see him. So he is gone. Okay, so he's rolling down the road in the forest. Катится колобок по тропинке в лесу. So this little round bread is rolling down in the forest, в лесу. А навстречу ему серый волк. And the gray wolf is coming at him. Again, навстречу идет. So it's kind of coming on his road, seeing him, approaching him. Навстречу серый волк. And again, the same situation. Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем. Like, little bread, I'm gonna eat you. And again, the same. Don't. Gray wolf, I will sing a song to you. Не ешь меня. Don't eat me, gray wolf. Не ешь меня, серый волк. Я тебе песню спою. I will sing a song to you. Тебе песню спою. И колобок запел. And колобок started singing. Колобок запел. the same song. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, от тебя, волка, не хитро уйти. So you see he adds hair here. I walked away from the grandpa. Я от дедушки ушел. I walked away from grandma. Я от бабушки ушел. I went away from, or walked away and left the hare от зайца. And to trick you and to walk away from you, gray wolf, no big deal, piece of cake. Не хитро уйти. Не хитро уйти. Literally means you don't have to be so cunning to walk from you. Because again, he distracts him with the song. And again, he rolls down the road. And the wolf couldn't see him. Покатился колобок дальше, только его волк и видел. Now we have bear. Bear is enjoying some berries on the picture. So, катится колобок по лесу, а навстречу ему медведь идет. So the bear is walking towards him. Wait a second, I think you don't see half of the text. Let me actually move it like that a little bit. So the bear, медведь, хворост ломает. It means he's breaking the branches of the trees. Хворост is that thin branches of the tree. Хворост ломает, so he's breaking it, ломает. Кусты к земле гнет. The bushes he is pushing down to the ground. Гнет. Гнуть means to do something like that. Гнуть. So he pushes those bushes to the ground. Кусты к земле гнет. Колобок, я тебя съем. Like, round bread, I'm gonna eat you up. And then he says, ну где тебе, косолапому, меня съесть? Like, how would you crooked paws would eat me? So he's kind of making fun of him. This is a very stereotypical description of a bear, this kind of crooked paws. You know how bears and a lot of people too, the feet are a little bit moved to the center, like that. And for bears, we have this adjective косолапый. Just like заяц косой, заяц crow, hair, kind of crow, eyes. Same with bear. Косолапый meaning crooked paws or legs. Косолапый. And again, just listen to my song. Послушай лучше мою песенку. Better listen to my little song. Послушай лучше мою песенку. And again, колобок запел. Колобок started singing. Колобок запел. А Миша и уши развесил. This is an idiom, very common Russian idiom. Развесить уши literally means to hang around your ears, kind of to take your ears and to hang them around yourself. But it means to lose attention, kind of, and you don't understand what's going on around. You got distracted. Развесить уши. Or when somebody is trying to trick you, or somebody is lying to you. And you are like, believe in them. We would say уши развесить. Развесить уши. Миша is a very common way of calling the bear, because I guess it's somewhat similar in pronunciation. Медведь, Misha. It's Misha is Mikhail, very common Russian name. I think that's the equivalent of Michael. I don't know, Mike, what do you think? Would you be Mikhail in Russian? So Mikhail, the full name, and the everyday name, the short form would be Misha. Just like I am Daria, and the short name would be Dasha. Same with Mikhail, Misha. A very common name for bears in Russian folktales, Misha. So Misha развесил уши. The bear got all distracted and lost. And the song again. Колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен, на окошке стужен, я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел, от тебя, медведь, полгоря уйти. So, if you want to practice genitive case, this folk tale is for you, because he repeats it again and again. От дедушки, от бабушки, от зайца, от волка, от медведя. So all those endings are here repeated multiple times. So again, he tricked the bear and rolls down. Покатился колобок, медведь только вслед ему посмотрел. So the bear only looked while he was leaving, just looked at his disappearing figure. Вслед ему посмотрел. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему лиса. So he keeps going and he meets a fox. Fox, лиса. Obviously, remember, fox is the trickiest and the most cunning, the most popular villain. Лиса, fox, лиса. So you see, she starts, Здравствуй, колобок. Well, hello, little bread. You are so cute and so like rosy cheeks. Румяный. Румяный, you know, when you're blushing, you have these kind of rosy. Do you have the one word for blushing person? Meaning like not red, but a little pinkish, румяненький. So румяный means those red cheeks. For example, if you run a lot and you are румяный, румяные щечки. So like, oh, you are so cute, you are so nice, румяненький. Колобок рад, что его похвалили. So колобок is glad that somebody похвалить, it's to say nice words, to praise someone. So when somebody is doing something well, you can say like, well done, great job. You are хвалить. So you are, it's the verb to do that, we would say хвалить. 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 So he is great, happy, and he starts to sing his song again. Запел свою песенку. А лиса слушает, да все ближе подкрадывается. So the fox is listening. Лиса слушает, listening. And again, we have this да in the meaning of и, and. So she's listening and she's like tiptoeing closer to him. Подкрадываться means to sneakily getting closer. So she's on her tiptoes, kind of trying to come closer. Лиса слушает, да все ближе, more and more closer, getting closer and closer. Let me move it to the right a little bit. Подкрадывается. So he's singing the very same song again, just naming all the animals. Я колобок, бла-бла-бла-бла-бла. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел, от медведя ушел, от тебя, лиса, не хитро уйти. So same thing. It's like I'm gonna leave deceive you as well, trick you. Славная песенка, сказала лиса. What an adorable little song. Славная. Great song. Beautiful song. Славный. Славный. Wonderful, great, beautiful, cool. Славный. Да то беда, голубчик, что я стара стала. This one is you meet this style of the language in folk tales a lot. So literally she means, unfortunately, my dear one, I have become old. Да то беда, it means the trouble is, kind of the problem is. Беда. Беда means trouble, something bad. So she said, my trouble is, my dear one, голубчик. Голубчик. Голубчик, it's a way to address somebody you like, or somebody is just kind of голубчик. For example, an old woman, God, my neighbors are so loud, they're literally stomping on the floor. I don't know if you can hear it, like very loud. So голубчик, a very old woman can address somebody, some young man, like голубчик, милый мой, like my son, little son, голубчик. I think it comes from the word голубь, maybe like голубь, dove, like little dove. I grow too old. I'm old fox woman. So she says she's old and she can't hear well. Плохо слышу. Bad hearing, she says. Плохо слышу. Сядь ко мне на мордочку. Sit down on мордочка is that face of the fox face. And sing this song again. Пропой еще разочек. Еще разочек, one more time. Again, suffixes are everything in Russian. So one more little time, she says, like in a cute way. На мордочку, my little face. And sing this little song one more time. Разочек. So normally would be еще раз. Like one more time, еще раз. But she's all trying to butter him. So she's like, oh, my little разочек. So like that. And of course, finally, the bread is tricked. He's happy that she likes the song so much. Колобок обрадовался. Kolobok is happy, is glad that his song was praised, like that. Что песенку похвалили. И запел, and started to sing. I'm the bread, la 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 la. And after the very first line, the fox eats him. А лиса его гам и съела. So this is gum is the sound of gobbling on something, like gum, gum, gum. You can show it with gum, or sometimes without g, it would be just like That's how we show it in Russian. Oh, so what's the moral here? I don't know. I guess the moral is don't brag about something and kind of be cautious. Be cautious and don't believe liars and toady people who try to trick you. Let's read it faster. Kolobok. And I've prepared cartoons, so we'll have a look at the cartoons as well. Okay, let's try one more time. Жили-были старик со старухой. Вот и просит старик: испеки мне, старая, колобок. Да из чего испечь-то? Муки нет. Эх, старуха, по амбару помети, по сусечкам поскреби, вот и наберется. Старуха так и сделала. Намела, наскребла горсти 2 муки, замесила тесто на сметане, скатала в колобок, изжарила его в масле и положила на окно простыть. Надоело колобку лежать. Он и покатился с окна на заваленку, с заваленки на травку, с травки на дорожку и покатился по дорожке. Катится колобок по дороге, а навстречу ему заяц. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Нет, не ешь меня косой, а лучше послушай, какую я тебе песенку спою». Заяц уши поднял, а колобок запел. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, от тебя, зайца, не хитро уйти. И покатился колобок дальше. Только его заяц и видел. Катится колобок по тропинке в лесу, а навстречу ему серый волк. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Не ешь меня, серый волк, я тебе песню спою!» И колобок запел. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел. От тебя, волка, не хитро уйти. Покатился колобок дальше. Только его волк и видел. Катится колобок по лесу, а навстречу ему медведь идет. Хворост ломает, кусты к земле гнет. «Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем!» «Ну где тебе, косолапому, меня съесть? Послушай лучше мою песенку». Колобок запел, а Миша и уши развесил. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел. От тебя, медведь, полгоря уйти. И покатился колобок, медведь только вслед ему посмотрел. Катится колобок, а навстречу ему лиса. «Здравствуй, колобок, какой ты пригоженький, румяненький». Колобок рад, что его похвалили, и запел свою песенку. А лиса слушает, да все ближе подкрадывается. Я колобок, колобок, по амбару метен, по сусечкам скребен, на сметане мешан, в печку сожжен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел, я от волка ушел, от медведя ушел, от тебя, лиса, не хитро уйти. «Ой, славная песенка», — сказала лиса. «Да то беда, голубчик, что я стара стала, плохо слышу. Сядь ко мне на мордочку, да пропой еще разочек». Колобок обрадовался, что его песню похвалили, да и запел. Я колобок, колобок, а лиса его ам и съела. Pam. That's it. R.I.P. little kolobok. Yeah. So that's the end of the story. Was it too difficult for you? What do you think? Let me get out of this app and get back to OBS so I can show you the cartoons. So, how was it? Did you understand everything, or was it too difficult? Sorry, I should get to cartoons. Nice. Yeah, in other countries, you have different. I remember somebody from Norway told me that they have the same story, but about pancake, more like the flat bread was walking around doing stuff. So yeah, or the gingerbread little fellow walking around being all cool. So the story is not new. Okay, let's try to watch again. Unfortunately, I can't show you the full thing because of the copyright, but let's try to have a look. First was the Kurachka rяба, remember, the little hen. So here is the part from the cartoon. Let's watch.
Яичко непростое, ай, золотое.
So you see golden egg, золотое яичко. Яичко не простое, золотое, made of gold.
Дед бил.
So here he's beating it with an axe. Топор. Axe is топор. Дед бил. Remember, he was beating and couldn't.
Эх, не разбил.
So he couldn't. Comes the old woman.
Мышка бежала, хвостиком махнула.
Again, you see, мышка бежала. A little mouse was running by. Мышка бежала. Swished kind of her tail.
Яичко упало. И разбилось.
So the egg fell down and broke. Яичко упало и разбилось. Упало и разбилось.
Дед плачет. Баба плачет.
So the old man is crying. The old woman is crying. Рома, что там случилось? Что такое? Roma is doing something there. So he is crying, she's crying. Дед плачет, баба плачет.
А курочка кудахчет. Не плачь, дед. Не плачь, баба.
Remember imperative mood, don't cry, не плачь. Дед, don't cry, old man, don't cry, old woman. Не плачь, дед, не плачь, баба.
Я снесу вам яичко, другое.
I will lay another egg, different egg, другое. Другое means different.
Не золотое, а простое.
Not a golden one, but the simple one, ordinary one, простое. So that, again, I don't know what the moral is. So let's check about KOLOBOK. This version of KOLOBOK, this is very new. So this is some funny version. So let's have a look.
Как дед сказал, так старуха и сделала.
So how the old man said, she did it. Старуха сделала.
Испекла бабка колобок.
So the old woman made this round bread. Испекла бабка колобок.
Вот, горяченький какой. Полежи, остынь маленько.
So she's saying, you, the hot one, lay down here, cool down a little bit. Остынь.
И вот так.
So it's expanded version. You see, they added some funny details about it. So here, some commercial here, of course.
Not that easy. Grammarly.
Grammarly. I already have Grammarly. Why do they keep advertising it? Oh, wait a second. Where is the hare? Где заяц? Где заяц? Вот, заяц. Very strange way of drawing.
Так вкусно пахнет.
Oh, all of them.
Еда.
Еда, he says. Food. Еда. So here, this little round bread got tired of sitting around, and he drops off. So way more details here. This old man is having some weird vehicle. So So he's rolling.
Катится колобок по дорожкам да грядкам, навстречу ему.
So he meets the hare. He meets the hare. Daniel, thank you very much for your support. Thank you. Спасибо.
Заяц!
Ой. Заяц.
Ты кто?
А ты кто?
So you see they added a little bit more interactions between animals. Not instantly, oh, I'm gonna eat you. He's asking, who are you? Ты кто? Like, а ты кто? And who are you?
Я-то заяц, а ты кто?
А я колобок.
So I am a hare. And who are you? I'm колобок. Я заяц, а ты кто? And it's kind of not fair. This колобок is super cute here.
Какой такой колобок?
Вот.
He's too adorable. Feeling bad that he's gonna be eaten by fox.
Бамбар я метем, по сусекам я скребем, на сметане мешен и на ковке я стужен, я от дедушки ушел.
No, he's definitely using some different version of the melody, some different tune. But you hear от дедушки ушел, от бабушки ушел. I left grandma, grandpa.
Я от бабушки ушел, я от тебя ушастый зайчик, я обязательно уйду.
Blanks. Yeah, so he tricked the hare. God, I love this wolf. He's so weird.
А я тебе сперва песенку спою.
Какую такую песенку?
What is he having? What is that? Some sword? Sabля? What's the word? Sword is mech. Like claymore is sword. Mech. How do you call this? The pirates use it a lot. Sabля. Saber. I think it's saber. Sabля. For some reason this wolf has saber.
Я колобок, румяный бок.
With those woodpeckers. This is a very stylish cartoon. Again, unfortunately, I can't share the whole thing with you because of so I have to stop every time. Because every 10 seconds, YouTube is gonna, if I show it more than 10 seconds in a row without stopping, YouTube is gonna punish me.
Бамбар я метем, по сусекам скребем, на сметане я мешен и на ковке я стужен, я от
So he's gonna say again, я от дедушки ушел, genitive case, я от бабушки ушел.
дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я зайчика ушел, я тебя, серого птище, я убегу.
So I'll run away from you too, Grey Wolf. This kolobok is way too cute. He's way too cute. I'm really sad that he's the fox.
Бог, колобок, а я тебя съем.
Oh, everybody's shocked. Я тебя съем. Okay, so he runs away. Okay. Where is some... So psychedelic. Really weird illustrations here, this animation. So, oh you bad bread. Again, some commercials. What? Disney. Wow, Disney have some new cartoon coming out. Okay. Sounds cute to me. Some Chinese dragon. What's up? Raya, the Last Dragon. I'm in. I love those cartoons. Okay.
И покатила колобка дальше.
So he moves on. Let's see this cunning woman who's gonna trick him.
Душистенький.
Ой,
Oi. So she's gonna trick him and tell him how cute he is.
беги, беги, беги.
So here they even tell him like, run away, bigi, bigi, run away, but he is not listening.
Я правда уже очень устал.
Я умоляю.
She's like, I beg you, sing your song to me, I beg you, я умоляю. So you see, he got tricked by her.
Румяный бог, бамбар я метем, по сусекам наскребем, на сметане мешок.
So he sings, and she pretends to be deaf. She says, oh, I'm old.
Браво, браво. Гениально.
Да?
So she says, bravo, 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 genius, genialno, genius, genialno. And then she tricks him.
Да пропой еще раз.
Беги, беги, беги.
Like, jump on my nosy.
Чего?
Biggie, yeah, it means to run, like in Forrest Gump. Biggie, Forrest, Biggie. That Jenny was yelling at him at the beginning. Run, Forrest. It would be Biggie, Forrest, Biggie.
На мордочку сядь.
Oh, she has beautiful eyes.
Еще раз.
Oh, she's like hypnotizing him here. Еще раз, one more time. So all the characters come back together at the end. This is kind of weird. What's going on here? I've never seen
Не
this.
успел допеть свою песенку «Колобок», как лиса его и съела.
So this is some creative ending. She's telling this story to her children. Interesting. So it's actually the fox who's been telling the story. Interesting.
Вот что бывает с детьми, которые из дома убегают.
And she's given her moral of the story. She says that's what happened to kids who run away from home. So she's using this story to teach her little foxes.
Так-то. А теперь спать пора.
So just like that, now it's time to sleep. Теперь спать пора. Yeah, that's cool. Never seen this one. Pretty cool. So look up KOLOBOK on YouTube, and you can watch the whole cartoon. Unfortunately, here I can't share the whole thing with you, but it's really cool. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for spending this Saint Valentine's evening with me, if it's evening for you. Any questions to me before we depart and go separate ways until the next Sunday? I really like this story. Again, if you want the audio version, you can try to find it in my podcast. It's called like Slow Russian, and look up KOLOBOK in Latin letters, латинскими буквами. And if you want more fairy tales, you can look up something like that on Amazon. Русские народные сказки. And again, you see this is our main villain, Fox. She is the character in so many Russian folk tales. Travis, thank you so much. Спасибо, Travis, большое. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day to Everyone, thank you very much for staying with me. The recording here will stay on the channel, so if you missed the beginning, you'll be able to come back and review what you missed. Are you going to eventually read all the stories in the book? I'm not sure about that because some of the stories are not that popular. I found them in this book for the very first time in my life. So I am trying to find folk tales that are very popular, that every Russian person would know. For example, Лиса и журавль is a very, very cool one. Вася, спасибо. Василий, Васяня. Thank you so much for your support. Спасибо. How do you like Colorado? I like Colorado a lot, but since I don't drive, I don't have a driver license. It's pretty tough. It's not like in Europe you can just grab a cup of coffee and walk around the place. In America, this stuff doesn't work. So I'm just trying to get used to it. Tomorrow, finally, our university gets from the remote mode. We go back on campus. So at least I'll be able to walk to my university and do some stuff there. Hopefully some students will come. So yeah, some of the folk tales we're gonna read from this book. Others I will get from that Suteyev, the one we were reading last week. Remember there was a story, what was it, about the snowman postman. So those are pretty popular. We have cartoons for them as well. So yeah. Anyways, a lot of stories are coming. And actually, I had a very cool idea lately. I thought, why don't I write my own story? And probably I will try very soon. I remember I had a dream to be a children's book writer. So I thought it would be really cool to write a little story using my favorite cosmonaut cat or something. So yeah, why not? I'm gonna try, but I guess it's not coming very soon because I have a lot of other stuff to do. But I think it's a cool idea to make our own books. So if you have any ideas for stories, that would be really nice. Let's write some books together and read them. Pretty awesome. But of course, first come the fairy tales, folk tales. Also, I plan to read Western folk tales. How about some, I don't know, Anderson, like A Little Mermaid in Russian, not the Disney BS version with a super happy ending. It's my favorite cartoon, by the way. But the real one, the depressing one, when she dies and turns into foam and the prince doesn't care, and real life. So that would be cool to read those tales in Russian. Or Cinderella. Everybody knows Cinderella. We can do that. I have them all in Russian with beautiful illustrations. So we can try. I have all of them. So a lot of books to read in the future, and I really enjoy doing it live, because editing videos in advance, it takes so much time for me. So there are two ways. Maybe I hire someone, some video editor, or I'll just do it live, because unfortunately really don't have time for editing at all with this university work. So okay, that's it for today. Valentine's time. My mulled wine is waiting to be drunk. Okay, thank you very much again for staying with me. You know how much I appreciate it, and yeah, it means a lot to me. And I'll be really happy if you press like under this video. That's very, very nice if you do so. And I'll be really happy to make friends on Instagram. You can find me there, Real Russian Club, in one word, Real Russian Club. You can find me there. I usually write both in English and Russian, so I don't post Russian language lessons there because there are like hundreds of them on Instagram without me already. So if you are interested in just daily situations translated Russian to English, you are very welcome. Instagram, Real Russian Club. So yeah, I'll be happy if you find me there. That's it for today. Let me try how to stop streaming. Every time it comes to me as a surprise. And people were asking about merch that I pinned here in the chat. Yeah, you are very welcome to try this. It's a mask with Russian alphabet. I'm gonna get mine this week. It's already in delivery, has been shipped to me. So I'm gonna walk around with my Russian alphabet mask. Pretty badass. Okay, so yeah, you can order it from Teespring. And I will get, if you do, I think I will get like $2 or something from this mask, because obviously I don't craft it myself. So I have a tiny percentage of the price. But the quality is really good. Quality is really good there. Okay, so thank you very much again. I found the button finally how to end the stream, and I really hope to see you either or on Instagram or on YouTube next Sunday. Все, спасибо. Пока-пока. Goodbye. Пока.